Hey everybody, this is author Jeff Bowles coming at you with another video game segment here on Jeff Bowles Central. The only place you get all your Jeff Bowles entertainment wrapped up in a bow, put in a box, shipped to you. You get to sign for it, you get to open it, and you go, oh boy! Wow, that was a long way to go. I am author Jeff Bowles, author of Screen, not yet, novel, literature, fiction, comic books, whatever you want. Today we're checking out the classic. Is it a classic? Or how much does it suck? Question mark. Injustice: Gods Among Us. This is kind of the special edition they released on PlayStation 4. So it's got the updated graphics. It's got all the cool extra costumes so that you can have New 52 Batman against Amikami Harley Quinn, like we got here. So how much does this game suck? Does anybody remember this game? I'm sure everybody remembers this game because it's like you can't turn on your PlayStation or Xbox right now without seeing ads for Injustice 2, which comes out, is it next week? Next week. We'll be reviewing that here on Jeff Bowles Central also, so be sure to tune back in for that one. Injustice: Gods Among Us. This was kind of a special little game. It's kind of came off the back of Mortal Kombat versus DC. Which was an okay game. It wasn't a great fighting game. It was pretty good. This is better, but a lot of people do kind of think it sucks. There's a lot of fans, though, too. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten Injustice 2, which actually looks way better. And I'm very excited to play that one, because I'm a huge comic book nerd. I've written some comic books, published some comic books, gotten some kind of renowned for some comic books here and there. Not majorly. Tooting my own horn, tooting my own horn. So, I'm a huge DC Comics fan. I've been reading them since I was a kid, like many of you, I'm sure. So this was kind of a special game. Now, there's one really weak element in it, as far as I'm concerned, because the mechanics are pretty good. It's a little on the lumpy side, like Grandma's Gravy, because you know people move kind of slow. Some of the animations are stilted. Some of them are kind of slow. You know. But I think as a standard multiplayer game, and it does have an online component, as a standard multiplayer game, it's fun. And if you like Marvel, or, you know, whatever, it's good. It's a good time. But the story mode does suffer. Now, it's kind of cool because it's like a complete package narrative, right? Where you get to try out lots of different characters, but it's not all that engaging, and it's kind of tacky, and it's kind of lame, and it's kind of stilted itself. And you know what? Homie, don't play that shit. And I'm an author. I would know better. But just given the fact that it's got the DC license, just given the fact that this cool special edition, which, you know, it's released years later, but this is the one I'm playing, has all these extra cool looks for, like, you know, New 52 Superman, and then Wonder Woman and Deathstroke, and, you know, Parasite is there behind them. It's cool. It's a cool game. If you're a DC fan, if you're a comic book fan, it's a great time. But that story mode is a bit of a problem. Now, NetherRealm Studios released Mortal Kombat X after this, which is a fantastic fighting game, one of my favorite fighting games of all time, if I'm being honest. And I feel like they learned a lot of stuff from this one. So it's not a total wash, and it's halfway decent. Is it the greatest game in the world?
No. No, it's not. But it's pretty close. Says me, Pinocchio.
I'm going to let that sit there for a while so you can think about it like I'm doing. So, when it comes down to it, what are we talking here? What do you think? Does Injustice: Gods Among Us suck? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. It doesn't suck. It's not the best game ever. It's not the best fighting game ever. It's not the best comic book game ever. It's not the best DC game ever. But it's fun. And I think that you should think it's fun because I think it's fun. Because I know more than you. And I always will, Frank. Just remember that. Okay? Frank? Bye, Frank. Hey, everybody, do me a favor. When you're done with this video game, when you're done with this movie, when you're done with this video, get on Amazon.com, check out Fear and Loathing in Las Cruces by Jeff Bowles, that's me. This is my latest short story collection, science fiction, fantasy, horror, western, crime fiction. It's funny, it's strange, it's quirky. I promise you'll love it. So check it out, Amazon.com, available now, paperback, Kindle. It's got all sorts of beautiful illustrations by some pretty cool people. So, bye!